when I was watching a boxing match as a janitor. I was shocked to see white powder falling out of the opponent's gloves. I immediately realized it was plaster hidden inside. What's more, even though he had the upper hand, he held back from striking for a long time. Only after my daughter was exhausted did he aim a heavy punch at her abdomen. Seeing that she was about to lose, I shouted for her to keep her distance and avoid the heavy blows, and to strike his lower body. Unexpectedly, when my daughter followed my advice, she completely turned the tide of the match. With a final punch, she defeated her opponent, only then did she realize that the father she always looked down on was actually a top-tier boxing master. She had no idea I was the boxing champion, who had defended 36 title belts. But at the 37th World Boxing Championship, a crime boss offered me $100 million to throw the match. I refused without hesitation. During the match, I relied on sharp instincts to predict my opponent's punches, and ultimately used my most powerful technique to win. But the vicious opponent didn't let it go. When I returned home with the trophy, I found my father lying in a pool of blood. With his dying breath, he told me never to enter the ring again, and to remember throw punches not for glory, but to protect the nation and family. Since that day, I burned my honorary black gold gloves and shackled myself with heavy iron rings to suppress my strength. I swore never to remove them unless absolutely necessary. 20 years passed. My daughter, having inherited our family's boxing talent, opened a boxing gym. I concealed my identity and became the janitor there. Whenever I saw young boxers being bullied, I gave them guidance in secret. Just a few words from me greatly improved their technique. One of them even defeated the arrogant senior, saying the waste-driven power I taught him. Then my daughter arrived. At 20, she was rebellious. When she saw me, she immediately threw a punch and scolded me for being a weak and useless coward. She said someone like me didn't deserve to be her father. After all, she was ranked in the top 5 female boxers in the world. I silently lowered my head. That day, she announced she would join the next world championship. The news struck me like lightning. I firmly objected, but she mocked me, saying I was mediocre and had wasted my life. She had no idea about the tragedy from 20 years ago, nor that her idolized boxing legend was standing right in front of her. Despite my repeated attempts to stop her, she got angry and picked up scissors, threatening to cut her hair and sever ties with me. I almost raised my hand to discipline her, but in the end, I couldn't bring myself to do it. At that moment, a Japanese boxer came to challenge us. His master was once defeated by me in the ring. Now he was back for revenge. He threw a plaque on the ground to provoke us. I blocked my daughter from responding. The Japanese boxer, thinking we were scared, started insulting us, claiming our boxing style was unworthy of the competition. The senior student in our gym couldn't take it anymore and challenged the Japanese boxer. But due to underestimating the enemy, he was knocked out by a left hook. All the other challengers lost one after another. My daughter was about to step forward, but I stopped the match and declared that as her father, I would forfeit the competition on her behalf. She accused me of being unqualified to make decisions for her and said I was no longer her father. For the dignity of our country, she would not be